Good evening and welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Tonight's date is September 15th, 2024. It is a Sunday. Sunday. Kay's already in the room. Hey, Kay, welcome to the show. I know we get a bunch more. We got the numbers out there. Tonight is the casual show. It's not often you see the cowboy in a t-shirt or a long sleeve tee. I'm wearing a long sleeve tee today. I've been casual all day. I've been playing the guitar most of the day and figured, yeah, she goes, well, it says good evening, looks good, no, and sounds good. What, no button-down shirt? That is a rarity. Yeah. Happens every once in a while. Yeah, I did casual day today. I just did not feel like putting on a on a long sleeve button up. That's my usual go-to. If you ever see me, I'm in my jeans and button up long sleeve shirt. That's me. No, tonight we're doing super casual. I hope folks don't mind. I turned on the fan tonight, not the AC in the studio. Got the fan going. But she says it looks good and sounds good, and that is good. That is good. Tonight's coffee is chocolate-covered strawberries from Dunkin' Donuts. Laura says, fine by me. Well, this is how I look today. Well, you always see how I look. Today was a long sleeve day. Long sleeve tee. Gonna be a long show. I'm tired. I haven't been sleeping. I actually slept in a little bit late this morning, but I haven't been sleeping. So, hey, Judy, she says, howdy, y'all. Good you made the show. Right on time. Right on. Yeah, been kind of stressed. So I went casual today. Super casual. Like I said, I've been playing the guitar almost all day. I'd play, a good 45 minutes, hour and a half, and then do a break and go do some stuff and sit down with the missus. And a little bit later, play for 45 minutes to half an hour and a half. And that's how I spent my day. Playing away. And it was fine. Love that guitar. Play with backing tracks. I play my Taylor 314 CE Limited. Plugged into my Fender AC40 amp and run a backing track via my tablet. My tablet into it. And I go to town. It's a good day. No, I'm not rocking out. Well, I rock out a couple times, but most of the song is I play. My go-tos are smooth, easy jazz, some relatively calm bossaleros and flamencos. Very calming and relaxing music. That's what I play. So, yeah. So it's been fun. Let the folks run in. We got a few viewers. Some of them left. I don't know why they left. They don't like my t-shirt. What the hell? I'm entitled every once in a while to wear a t-shirt. It's a long sleeve shirt. It's the dressy shirt of t-shirts. It's the dressy shirt of t-shirts. A long sleeve tee. Got a headache. I told myself, man, I got to take some aspirin before I start the show. That's not true. I wasn't going to take aspirin. I was going to take, I think, probably acetaminophen or something like that. A headache medicine. I was going to take a headache medicine, and I forgot. Got my coffee ready and came on up, and I forgot. I tell you what, when I turned on all the studio lights and it's pounding in my eyes, I may be a little squinty tonight. It's like, yeah, I forgot to take my medicine. Damn it. But here we are. We're here anyways. We've got about 100 new followers to the Facebook crew in the past 2 days. I think that's about 2 days. 100 new folks along for the ride. So welcome to the ride. Welcome to the ride. Behave yourselves. I don't put up with shenanigans like most pages do. I run a pretty tight ship. It's not about agreement. It's about how you express yourself. I got the message in today. I made a post up about it. It always amazes me when they can't post on a piece of content that I've limited to just those who follow my content. They can't post on it. So they got to go out of their way to message me directly and tell me that I'm a so-and-so and a what's and give me what for, and then spout out a bunch of irate gibberish that is completely false information concerning the topic that they got riled up about. It's like, I don't know. Number one, I have no idea who you are. Number two, why you think that that's going to make me change my mind or maybe retract what I said or whatever. Oh, shit, Mr. Shit in His Pants contacted me, and he called me a fucking bootlicker and gave me what for. Yeah, I think I'm going to change my view on things now. I'm going to change my perspective and my analysis of the situation because Mr. Shit in His Pants thought so highly of himself that he's going to contact me directly as if I don't know who the hell he is. I don't know. Okay. It's block. Have a nice life. Have a nice life. Narcissism out there. You know, that's even worse than just posting up something. You post up something, okay, yeah, that's easy. That's easy. That'll get removed as well, but that's easy. But you go out of your way, and the feller sent me 2 messages. He was so riled up, he sent me 2 messages. Well, gee, I guess that's double right on him. So Laurel says makes me laugh. They never learn. I don't remember his name. I won't remember his name. All these people, I don't remember you. I posted up a screenshot of that other feller that said, yeah, you're a bootlicker, and you go ahead and you block me too, and I'm going to just know I get the satisfaction of knowing I triggered you. And it's like, dude, no, I've actually had triggers pulled on me. You ain't triggering me. That doesn't mean I'm going to put up with your shit, but you didn't trigger me. But yeah, that was all in conjunction with that post I made up of Tyreek, the Miami Dolphins player that showed his ass. And I'll stand by my assessment. Oh, you're not required by law to roll down your window. Here's a simple thing. Let me edificate folks out there. If your window is of no tint or normal tint, there has been court rulings which state that no, you do not have to roll your window all the way down. You must, however, have your window down enough to communicate adequately with the police officer so that he can hear you and you can hear him or her, and that the officer can see inside your vehicle for their safety. It's not a blanket. No. You can only roll. You only have to roll your window down 3 inches. I'm sorry, if you've got damn near limo tint on your window, that 3 inches is not enough for the officer to see inside your vehicle. So you need to roll that shit down. Now, that said, many states have tinting laws for that specific purpose. It helps some. Now I understand why the warmer states, they allow the tinting to go darker. I get it. Roll down your fucking windows. And he started his shenanigans from the time the officer pulled him over. And there's people that are claiming, no, I don't even believe he was speeding. You got so much bias and bigotry, hate against police officers, that you think that they just pulled him over for no reason. And number two, there's no way with that tinting on his windows that they would have known anything about the driver. Because you can't see inside the vehicle anywhere. They were dark. So they just pulled over. They just pulled over a random car, right? Just a random car. I'm just going to pull it over. No, he was speeding. And when the officer came up and tapped on his window so that he would roll his window down, he got all shitty with him. Don't be rapping on my window. It's like, how the hell am I supposed to let you know that I'm here? I got to knock on your window. Blah, blah, blah. Kept running his mouth. Wouldn't stop running his mouth. So the window was rolled down. Then as soon as he gave the officers his information, he rolled it back up all the way to the top. It's like the officer's like, no, no. See, this is a traffic stop. He can't see inside the vehicle. Roll your freaking window down. So he rolled it down 3 inches. And the officer's like, no, you need to roll it down. And he's like, no, not going to. Get out of your car. That's one way to make sure that you know that that person that you're in the traffic stop with isn't going to do anything, or that you can at least see what they're doing. Get out of the car. No. 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 He got him out of the car. He should have went to fucking jail, but he didn't. He should have went to jail. Now, somebody posted up that there's another camera angle, another film footage there. An officer punched him in the gut when he had handcuffs on. I haven't seen that video. If that was the case, from what I saw, it would have been unjustified, and that officer should be punished. What that punishment is, I don't know. But I didn't see that. However, here's another thing that people don't understand. Handcuffs or no handcuffs, did you know that there's something called pain compliance? Hey, Wayne, there's something called pain compliance, and that applies even when you're in handcuffs. And do you know what some of the technique for pain compliance is? Fucking punching somebody. We've seen videos of this before. You know, they're wailing on him. Pain compliance. You got to look at the situation. Laurel says if there was a video of that, we would have seen it. It would have been all over. I would think so. But like I said, I'm not saying it's not there. I'm saying I didn't see it. Y'all know me. I'm very careful in what I say. From what I saw, the officers did not act inappropriately. And Wayne, you just jumped in. I went over the window tint versus rolling down the window issue. It wasn't simply a roll down your window or not. If he had normal window tint or no window tint, the 3 inches would have been fine. But the officer couldn't see inside the vehicle. And since he couldn't see inside the vehicle, he then was going to have him removed from the vehicle. That's why he was being removed from the vehicle, because he couldn't see inside the vehicle. But then we got all these internet lawyers out there thinking they know because they heard of a ruling where the court said that you don't have to roll down your window. It's like, yeah, but you got to take into account a lot of different factors. And one of the factors is, okay, you're not going to roll down your window and I can't see in. Get out of the fucking car. Right. You brought that up. I'll read it for everybody. But there's a caveat to that. And you posted, I didn't want to call you out on Facebook, but it's like Florida Statute 316.072, subsection 3 states, obedience to police and fire department officials. Right. Now, if you go down there, it's a lawful order. They're going to claim that the order wasn't lawful. That's why I didn't. It's like, yeah, they're going to claim that it was lawful. He can argue that, no, it wasn't lawful for him to tell me to roll down the window, so I wasn't going to comply. Well, then get out of the vehicle. So again, the officer didn't do anything wrong. Right. Refusal to follow lawful orders of a police officer is a second-degree misdemeanor. Right. Lawful is where it hinges. And everyone's going to argue that, no, he didn't have any obligation under law to roll down his window. I've already said yes, he did. Again, because of the tinting issue. But that aside, pull him out because you can't see. I can't see what you're doing in this vehicle. You do not want to cooperate with me by rolling down your window so I can. I'm going to get you out of the vehicle. Again, there's multiple ways to look at this, and he did not leave. He did not leave his vehicle. He told him several times, "Get out of your vehicle." No. Get out of your vehicle. No. Get out of your vehicle. No. Then he was then he found out real quick. These are big bad motherfuckers until they end up on the wrong side of things, and then they cry like little bitches. And this is a guy who's already got a criminal record. This is a guy who beat his girlfriend, his pregnant girlfriend. This is a guy who has multiple infractions on the league for behavior problems. And yet, hey, he's still their star player. So he needs to be fired. So no, I haven't seen anything that would warrant the police officers involved getting fired. Again, there was claims that there was a second video that shows one of the officers punching him in the gut after he was in handcuffs. Again, we'll go with pain compliance given normal things, but I don't even see that would be warranted in that situation. They handled it pretty good. They got him out. They got him on the ground. They got him in cuffs. That was good. That was good. Overall, I don't see an issue. In this hornswoggle of police have to do everything exactly perfect all the time or they lose their job. No. That's not giving police officers a pass. It means they're humans. They're dealing with a terrible situation, high-stress situation, and the criminal can do anything they fucking want to. Does the criminal lose his job? This asswipe didn't lose his job. Peggy, hey there. She says, hi there. Considering his issues with the Chiefs, it's amazing that any team was... Right. He's nothing but a bag of trouble. Yet they hired him on. I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable. Tonight. I'm pretty comfortable tonight. What do you think? New look for the Cowboy on the show? Sweatshirts and T-shirts. Judy says, I cannot imagine going up to a random car, not knowing anything about the person inside. I have a lot. Yes, there's the two and Wayne will back me up on this. The two most dangerous times for a police officer in normal activities. Number one, traffic stops. Number one. Number two, domestic violence calls. 1 and 2. And why officer? You don't go looking for shit. It's for a lot of different reasons. A lot of reasons. A traffic stop is dangerous. Right, Wayne says, can confirm. Yeah, again, we both worn the badge. Yeah. Traffic stops and domestic violence are the two most dangerous. You'd think, drug deals. No, you're going in prepared. There's danger involved, but traffic stops and domestic violence. I can't tell you the number of times. You go to arrest somebody for beating their spouse or partner, you better watch out. You better watch it. The number of times they'll turn on you. Yeah, so you do not go alone. You do not go alone. And if you're in a traffic stop, I'll tell you what. There's one night I pulled this car over, and it had like 5 or 6 guys in it. And I had one of them feelings. And I'd pulled them over. I sat until backup arrived. I didn't get out. No, it's like, no, you stay in your vehicle. I'll be with you shortly. I sat until I had backup. Wayne said, watched a YouTube video the other day where the officer pulled the guy over, and as soon as he stepped up to the car, the driver shot him and sped off. Yeah. And there's countless times, tinted windows. So they chased him 130 miles an hour till the perp ran up. Yeah. It's a dangerous time. The officer, it's easy to become complacent. There's things you can do to protect yourself, but officers get complacent. They're human. Here's another trick. You ever see an officer walk up to you and he's touching the back of your car, like your trunk? That's for 2 reasons. Number 1, to see where the trunk is latched. And number 2, it puts his prints on your car. And you think going through a car wash is going to take your prints off the back of your car? Not happening. There's a lot of tricks. They're not dirty tricks. They're tricks to help save the officer, either in the moment or post-mortem, to help clear the situation. But yeah. Yep. I usually only put on gloves if I was expecting to scuffle. But if I had my gloves on, I'd put them on after I had already done the initial. Again, touch the back of that, touch the trunk. Make sure that it's shut. Put your prints on it. But yeah, but hey, that post that I put up, I thought I was pretty respectful in the whole situation. I guess I ruffled a few feathers. I had to shut it down. I think it was open for maybe an hour or so, and then it started to take off. And then I was getting in. Again, I don't mind people disagreeing with me, but when they start making disparaging remarks on me and anyone who would disagree with their assessment of the situation, and then they go on off and bloviate about outright bullshit, yeah, not having it. I don't care if it makes me money. I shut it down. Peggy says there have been multiple clips on A&E's Road Rage about the dangers that officers face. Yeah. The traffic stop, even if it's not from the person themselves, is a dangerous situation. And more dangerous the busier the road is. It's a place you don't want to be. So, like the last time I was pulled over, I probably drove darn near 5 miles. I mean, I slowed down, put my hazards on. It was a windy back country road with no place to pull over safely for the officer. As soon as I found a place to pull over, I pulled over. And when he came up, I said, yeah, I know you followed me a while, but there wasn't a place where you could pull over safely behind me. And he goes, I kind of figured that, and thank you. It's a simple thing. It's a simple thing. So yeah, and then he gonna get on TV and he's gonna cry victim. Yeah, he ain't no victim. He got off easy. Guaranteed. If it was you or I did the exact same thing, we'd been in jail. He wouldn't have been making the game. He'd have been in jail. Oh, and he told the officer he had knee surgery or leg surgery or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. How about this? If this is your thing, just roll down your window so we can see you. It's that simple. Just roll down your window. You chose not to. You can argue whether it was legal for him to do so or not, but it's damn legal to pull you out of the fucking car because he couldn't see into it. There you go. And literally pull you out of the car because you refused that lawful order to leave the vehicle. Wayne says, how many times have you seen police pull over completely off the road and their cruisers still get hit? Yeah. Yeah. And drivers don't pay attention. I like the new practice. We didn't do it. I did staggering when I was in, but nowadays they teach them to angle out so that the nose of their car is out towards the road. That's cool. We didn't do that. We just staggered it. Staggering's okay, but if you hit square on the back end, you're still in trouble. You angle it like that, they're more likely to bounce off. It's going to spin the car, but they're going to bounce off. So that's a good idea. That was a good thing. We just did staggered. Peggy says no one in Chief's Kingdom misses him. Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Making $95 million or whatever the hell it is. I don't know why that's sticking in my head. Was it 95 he's making? Playing a fucking child's game. You can go, oh, it's a deadly game. It's an analogy for warfare. Yeah, well, he ain't training for war. It's a child's game. Most of those games, soccer, lacrosse, football, they've all got roots in combat, but it's been a long since. These aren't soldiers out there training for combat. They're out there playing a kid's game. I understand why they make the money, because it's about the pie. The pie is so freaking huge. But man, it's disgusting. Wayne says they charged the Dolphins organization for interfering with the investigation. I'd say at a minimum. Yeah. I'd say at a minimum. I have not seen the Dolphin statement, but somebody had posted up about it that it was basically a bunch of hornswoggle. They're backing him. Now I did see on some other sports, I don't know if it was CNN not CNN, but and whatever the freaking sports thing is. They were a bunch of black guys, and they're all talking about it, and they're just talking out their ass. It's like they act like, oh gee, they pit maneuvered him out and then pulled him out of his car and beat the shit out of him, and it's like that's not what they said, but that's how they acted. No, he was, by all reported information, going twice the legal speed limit. He was pulled over. He didn't cooperate. He was pulled from the vehicle, put in handcuffs, and then after it was done, he was released. He's not a victim. He still made the game. Like, shut the fuck up. He still made the game. And they act like this is, remember the white golfer that was in a similar situation? Had about the same thing happen with him. Why? Because he was doing the same damn thing. Has nothing to do with race. Has to do with you're being a jackwagon. Stop it. Absolutely incredible. Craziness. Craziness. Their insanity is just crazy. Weird. Weird new word. Weird. I haven't said weird as often as when the left started using it this last month. Weird. And for the left, calling anybody on the right weird is like, that's weird. That's projection to the nth degree. They're weird. Y'all see the video of Walls' wife? She got up and started blathering away. Holy crap. She's a moron too. Walls and his wife are morons. That's right. If you got a problem with that, thewhiskeycowboy@gmail.com. Keyword jackwagon. Hey Gus, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, don't be a jackwagon. Oh, I know my rights. Look, again, here's the same thing. I know my rights. I know, according to the Constitution of the United States, that I can carry and I can open carry anywhere the fuck I want in the United States, according to the Constitution. But if I go down to Massachusetts, open carrying like I do daily here, and I get arrested, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's like you knew what was going to happen. So yeah, know your rights, pick your battles. Pick your battles. There's a saying, you may beat the charge, but you ain't going to beat the ride. Do you want the ride? Is what you're asked to do. It's like, oh, I'm not going to give up it. No. How about this? If what you're asked to do isn't really harming you, whether you're exercising your rights or not, do it. And then take it up afterwards. Donna says, according to our RCP today, New Hampshire's leaning Harris. Bullshit. Bullshit. As someone who lives in New Hampshire, and I watch cars, I watch signs. No. They must have went and they must have polled in maybe Concord, Nashua, and Manchester. Those are the cities. I don't see it, Donna, but we'll see. Donna says, every time I see Walls, I see Richard Simmons. No, he ain't got enough hair. He ain't got enough hair. But, yeah. Yeah. And I guarantee you in New Hampshire, there's a shit ton of people who aren't making their politicalness known. And they're going Trump. Hey, OT. Welcome to the show. Mr. Orion. Orion's belt. Orion's belt. Not this collar, damn it. Men in Black. Kay says Portsmouth, too. Yeah, they get Portsmouth. But, see, a lot of them those are a shit ton of little communities all together, and they form a liberal bastion. So you got Salem and Portsmouth and the Hamptons. Yes, we got the Hamptons in New Hampshire as well. Gus says, anywhere else in New Hampshire you see Trump signs. Yeah, you get away from these. Peterborough is another. Keene and Peterborough, but I didn't mention them because, yeah, those are givens. Keene, Peterborough. Peterborough's a small town. It's a nice art town. Any art town's going to be liberal. Yeah. But yeah, you get out of them areas and it's Trump everywhere. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said before, New Hampshire's a weird state. New Hampshire's a weird state. We still got the most conservative laws in the country. Speaking of which, they need to pass, they won't, but they need to pass a law that if you lie in a political commercial or a campaign, you are so seriously fined and or put in jail that you stop doing that shit. There hasn't been a single political ad that I have seen from the Harris side, and they're being plastered all over the place, that wasn't an outright lie. Not just a little fib. I'm talking about outright lies. They're just openly lying about shit. That should be illegal. And I said the same thing about politicians in office. They get away with slander, lies, and all sorts of tomfoolery by going, "Oh, you can't touch me. I've got immunity because it is in the interest of my job." No, sorry. No, I'm in the interest of putting your ass in jail because you're lying. And until you do that, you're still going to have this stuff. Lie after lie after lie after lie. So that's why when I put stuff up on my page, I don't allow. Well, you don't allow opposing. No, I don't allow lies. There's plenty of other pages that these yahoos can go and post their shit. They ain't going to do it on my page or on my content. Not having it. Those who follow my content deserve the truth, and without wading through 6 feet of monkey shit. Not having it. Again, even though it affects my bottom line. Because I get paid by view, by comment, by emoji. Yeah, even just viewing it, I get paid. It ain't much. But it adds up. More so when my content goes viral. That's when it matters. But the problem is, depending upon what it is, I can't allow that crap on my page. So I shut it down, which is what I did the other day. So if folks enjoy that, and they enjoy that about my content and my page, please feel free to use the link in the description of this show and donate financially so I don't depend upon any money that Facebook happens to throw my way. I can shut shit down. And still pay my bills. Okay, so that was, we dealt with that. The other thing is the attempted Trump assassination today. Down at the Trump International Golf Course down in Florida. And the left's already trying to spin it. Oh, it's a setup. It's an inside job. It's a show. It's like, yeah, okay. Carville once said, "Tell them what they want to hear. Want you and you do what you want." Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't even just once said. He said that more than once. And he said that within the last few months, I think. I think he said that on one of his shows. It's either on his podcast or he was a guest speaker on a show. But yeah. So we get another Yahoo. A Yahoo shows up. Somebody said steel plates. I heard that he had 2 backpacks. One of them had ceramic plates in it. He had an AK-style rifle with a scope on it. And a GoPro that, of course, he's going to film what he was doing. Now, there may have been other stuff, and it's been evolving. I didn't spend my whole day after this just keeping on researching. Now, I know the basics. Ain't anything groundbreaking gonna be released anytime soon. Agents saw him. They were a hole ahead, and they confronted him, and shots were fired. And it wasn't from the rifle, from what I understand. It was from the agent. I hear 4 shots. None of them found target. The guy got up and ran away, left all his shit, get up, ran away, jumped in a black car, drove on off. A witness took a picture of the car, so they had the plates in it, and they put it in the. I'll get you in a second there, Teresa. They put it in the plate identification system, so all the cameras are going, and when they see it, they can say, okay, he's over here, and that's what they did. And he was out on one of the major highways or whatever it was, and they pull him over and they got him. They arrested him. They know who he is. It's fine. So it's done. It's done, except for the cleanup now. Teresa says, good evening from California. Still trying to turn it back to red. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Here's my problem with California. It's got some good folks in it. And California's a beautiful state. But it's got a shit ton of idiots in it. And I don't mind so much that it's got a lot of idiots, okay? Because it used to be fine, keep that shit in California, but their stupidity is bleeding over into the rest of the country. And then, before the exodus happened, federal taxpayer money is bailing them out of their stupidity. Like, well, that ain't right. Let them drown. Let their policies fail. Let things collapse. Don't save it. Like Captain Kirk said, let them die. It's figurative speech. From a brave new country. So then, I mean, that's bad enough, but then there's the mass exodus from folks from California. Some of them are diehard blue dogs. Some of them are diehard left liberals. Others are people that weren't as liberal as the diehards, but they didn't realize that they're still liberal. And these two groups of people flooded other states that they liked. So you've got, the undiscovered country. There we go. What did I say? Did I say the undiscovered country? I said brave new country. Undiscovered country. Thank you, Wayne. It's late. But yeah. So they're flooding into states like Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Texas. And they're turning them blue. It's like, no, stop it. Stop it. Peggy says, I just read a report that the shooter is a Ukraine sympathizer who doesn't want the U.S. support to end. I had heard, again, I haven't researched this, so I had heard that he was, I think Wayne said it. Didn't you say it, Wayne? I think Wayne said he's a far left dude. I think Wayne said it. I posted back, I said, that's impossible. That's impossible. Can't be. He can't be. It's always somebody from the far right. Donna says, I remember when Northern California wants to secede from the crazies. Yeah. Well, and then Oregon's doing the same thing. They ain't going to accomplish it. But it's like, man, let them die. Wayne says, I was trying to recruit U.S. military soldiers to fight in Ukraine. I wouldn't waste a single American life in that shithole of a country. Oh, so you like Russia? No, I wouldn't. Oh, he was. He was, not me. Oh, okay, because it says you wrote I was trying to recruit. So he was. It's like the whole Syrian thing. I told them when the Syrian thing, it's like there's no good dog in the fight. The government shit and the rebels are shit. There's no good dog in the fight. Let them kill each other. I don't give a shit. It's not worth a single taxpayer dollar or a single drop of American blood. Let them kill each other. That's how I feel about Russia and Ukraine. 5 minutes before Russia invaded Ukraine, everybody knew Ukraine was the freaking crack house of Europe. Everybody knew that was the place where you laundered your money. Everybody knew it was a bunch of hillbilly, hick, redneck trailer park trash. Everybody. Oh, but Russia gets involved, so then, they're glorious. No. Wayne says there's a YouTuber called Nez Nation, that gave a pretty good rundown on this. Okay, folks can look into it. I'll look into it tomorrow. Man, my eyes watering. I'll look into it tomorrow. It wasn't important enough for me today. What was important for me today was playing my guitar. I put out content for folks. Kept things going, but I played my guitar. I'm pretty stressed out. They go, okay, hey, John, how's it going? Well, the house inspection was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Was it Thursday? Thursday. It's Thursday. And the feller's mother showed up. He was working, so the feller's mother showed up, and his realtor, and the inspection guy, and my realtor. And home inspections normally take between 2 and 3 hours usually. And that's a good size house. That's unless there's an issue. And this one was, I think this took about 4 hours. And it's like, yeah, it's a little teeny house. It took about 4 hours. And I get a call after I'd written. I called in the afternoon. I'm texting my realtor. I said, hey, is it still going on? So I got a text back later about an hour after that. Yeah, it's done. I'll call you in a few minutes. So I got the call. Like, oh, went good. It's like, yeah, even flew over the house with a drone, and he had good things to say about the roof and everything. And those who know the house, Gus knows it. It could have some issues. No, it was perfect. It was great. I was like, oh, so the inspection guy, yeah, it's a rehab. The house is a rehab, but there was no issue that we didn't know about. I was like, okay, good. And the realtor or the inspection guy's like, yeah, yeah, it's good to go. There's issues, but yeah, it's good to go as a rehab. Nothing like catastrophic. It's like, oh, the guy will be able to live within within 2 weeks to a month. He can live in it. It's that quick. A lot of the stuff is cosmetic, and then the rest he can work on. But that aside, so it's like, okay, so that went well, and the realtor was happy. I'm like, oh, good. I've been sweating bullets. So Tuesday, we got the septic inspection. And the inspection guy said, generally how they go is, it doesn't even matter if you got a 50-gallon drum buried in the ground. You flush the toilet and the shit goes down, and it works. It works. That's supposedly. So that's what the realtor said. The guy said. So hey, we've used the toilet. It works just fine. So that should be okay. Then Thursday, they got the appraiser that's going to appraise the house and the property. That's where they're. You can't get it anywhere close to what we're selling it for. But we're asking more than the taxed appraised value. But you know how that goes. Taxed appraised value is not your total value of your house. That's just the taxed appraised value. That's not market value. Taxed appraised value is not market value. So, hopefully that goes. So, if that goes well, and we're within the appraisers, whatever, then we should be fine. And we should close by no later than mid-October. So, keep my fingers crossed right there. Fingers crossed. Right like that. Oh, I look like a lobster. I'm a lobster. Keep the fingers crossed. So I've been a little stressed. So some jackwagon sending me a private message telling me I'm a bootlicker. Yeah, buddy, you ain't even close to being ruffling my feathers. Laurel says tax appraised value is always lower than real estate appraisal. Correct. Absolutely correct. But it's funny, and that goes. The house that I'm in right now, the one I'm buying, I'm still making payments for. It's my house. It's gone up over double the price in 10 years. Tax appraisal value. Tax appraisal value. It's gone up over twice what I paid for it. not just the tax appraisal, twice what I paid for it. The tax appraised value of my property here, where my studio is located, is over double my pay price for my property. So I could turn it over good here. Donna says, thank God. Peggy says, awesome. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Judy says, well, that sounds pretty good. Hope it works out for you. Yeah, so do I. So do I. Thank you. It's been since my father passed away. It's a year and a half now. Was it last spring? Last spring he passed away. It's been a rough couple of years. It's been a rough couple of years. So it'd be good to get out from underneath this hornswoggle. Wayne says, sent you a link to the Nez video in Messenger. Thanks. I'll take a look at that later. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Mr. Wayne. Wayne's World. Awesome. Wayne's World. So we got the Trump shooting, and the left's already trying to spin it off in another direction. It's like, yeah, just stop. Yeah, it's Trump and his supporters that are the danger, you know. Judy says, yes, it's been a thorn in your side. It has been. We have all the time that I would have taken the missus up to the lake and just sat for a day. Bring the guitar. We like to go up to Alton Bay. It's one of our favorite places to sit. Wolfboro's nice, but it can get busy. Alton Bay is just really quiet. Really quiet. And you're sitting up above the water. Wolfboro, you're sitting right down in the water, so it's a bunch of boats and stuff. Alton Bay, you're sitting up above the water and you're looking down. And, Wayne says, party time, swing. Yeah, so we like Alton Bay. That's where we like to go and sit. And we sit there, and it's always a nice breeze, so there's no bugs, and they have the wooden boats, they go up all the time, and it's just a nice, cozy little bay. Not too busy, but busy enough. Busy enough so that there's something going on, but not so busy that you go, man, this is too busy. So we like going there. So we didn't get up there once this year. We didn't get up there maybe once last year, but I don't remember going up there last year. Well, because all the days that we would normally drive up there and spend there, I had to be over in Vermont. Gus says, I built my house for $45,000. Tax appraised at just under $500. See, there you go. And tax appraised is always lower, like I think Donna said that. It's always lower. Tax appraiser's always under market value. Wayne says, holy crap, Gus, you better hope Harris don't get, unrealized capital gains. Yeah, I looked into that, I'm like, oh shit, the money for selling the house. Fuck, capital gains. Yeah, I'm not selling it for enough to even file for capital gains. I'll talk to if the realtors, there's a form. If the realtors file a particular form, then I got to file because the IRS knows about it. And it's not about keeping something away from them, but if they file, I'm going to have to file. I won't pay any taxes on it, but I got to file. If they didn't file the form, all indications out there say don't even bother filing. Keep your records just in case the IRS wants to know. They won't, but if they want to know, you got your records there, but don't bother filing. So, we'll see. That's the same way with people who don't make much money in a year. There's a limit before you have to legally have to file for federal income tax. If you make underneath that, you can file, but if not, you're filing for nothing. You don't owe anything. Wayne says the messed up thing under her plan is you get taxed whether you were selling or not. Right. Well, with me, it's still the property's not worth. The property worth isn't. It's not even what the base level for that to kick in. But yeah, and that's the problem with like businesses too. If you owned a certain business or you had stocks and bonds, and you're going to have to, it's like you didn't even sell it. It will literally run people out of the stock market. It will literally run people out of their business. It'll bankrupt people. It's like remember the death tax? And some places still have it and shit. It's like, so if you left your kid your farm and he doesn't have $250,000 to pay for taxes, they take the farm? Yeah, same shit. In my opinion, no, shit's already been taxed. Your regular income has already been taxed. That's it. We shouldn't have tax upon tax upon tax upon tax. I wrote up an article about the truth of taxation. People don't understand. No taxation without representation. The colonists didn't want representation in taxes. The colonists didn't want taxes. And the proof of that is they sent Benjamin Franklin over there for representation, and they still weren't happy. Because it was about no taxes. And what people don't realize is when you hear about the Boston Tea Party, it's like, oh, because they're all pissed off about the taxes. People were paying, most places, all taxes combined were less than 2% of everything. Less than all taxes combined were less than 2%. And they got pissed off because the tea was taxed? People don't understand. Many of the states had no fucking taxes. The king said, you will have no taxes in this state to get people to move there. And they were still bitching about taxes, and they weren't paying any taxes. This is the shit that the public schools don't teach, and they didn't even teach it when I was a kid. You only heard about they were pissed off about the taxation, and they had the Boston Tea Party and all this other shit. They didn't tell you all the rest. There's a big misconception. That's the same way as the article I posted up about democracy. Our democracy is the modern day, is today's The Matrix. We don't have a democracy. We never were a democracy. And people are pissed off. How the hell can Kamala Harris, and she didn't win a single vote in the primary? How can he? Because we're not a democracy. The Democrats didn't break any rules. Was it shitty what they did? Absolutely. Was it illegal? Nope. It's in the rules. They followed the rules. We're not a democracy. We have the illusion of democracy. We're not a democracy. And everybody shouting democracy and talking about our democracy this and our democracy that is half of the problem. We're not a democracy. Everybody should vote. No, hell no. No. And that aside, if you enforce the Constitution, it wouldn't matter who was in any office. Wouldn't matter. Because they couldn't do anything that would harm anything. Donna said they figured if they say it long enough, it'd be true. Yeah. The problem is a lot of them, they think it, or they just, okay. They know it's not a democracy, but that's what everybody knows, and that's what everybody says, so we're going to say it anyway. Stop it. Stop saying untruths. There we go. Stop saying untruths. Well, that one's done. Go to my orca. Yeah. Stop saying untruths. We saw that with COVID. Everybody's saying untruths and then punishing people who say the truth. We see that with the trans ideology, saying untruths and try to punish anybody saying truths. Enough of this shit. I am tired of it. Been tired of it. I've done over 10 years of telling people how I'm tired of shit, writing articles and posting them up for folks. It's good that people are starting to see my shit, but yeah. Connie was the last person that sent me stars on Facebook. I got sent 50 stars. It amounts to 50 cents. It's great. Everything adds up. I got my first stars donation on Facebook in, oh Lord, since last December, I think. Stars are if you're hooked up, you can give people stars. It's money. And it's weird. It's on a sliding scale. It's the more you give, the more they're worth. The less you give, the less they're worth. It's weird. It's weird. So yeah, folks can give me stars. I think folks can send me money here on YouTube as well. I haven't figured it out. I think there's a way to do it. I don't know. You guys are you're seeing things. Is there a way? You don't have to do it, but is there a way? Can you see it where it says make a donation or something like that? Should be, they call them super chats or something like that. I haven't checked. I don't know. But folks, I got links in the description. They can give directly there. And they can either make a single donation. They can make as many single donations as they want, or they can set up a monthly. It's all appreciated. But yeah, I've been speaking out. Been shaking my fist in the wind. And I tell you what, it got pretty darn. I was almost not. But folks seem to be trickling in now, so it was doing good. So okay, so let's move on to. I hate talking about that stuff. I do. I hate it. But what else? We got the narcissism of jackwagons thinking that them calling me names and spewing off about me is either going to change my mind or that I care. It's just annoying. It's annoying. I don't get my feelings hurt. It's just annoying. It's like, you wouldn't do that shit to my face. Ain't nobody talks to me like that to my face. You can get online and do that stuff. Foolish. I mean, I may look like a small guy here on the screen. I may. I don't know. Julie says, I always use Facebook. But yeah, I'm 6'4". I'm not a teeny. I'm not a teeny feller. But yeah, people get the gumption up online. Boy, they get to. Here's another trick I tell folks. Somebody gets pissy with you online. First thing you do is you go and you look at their page. Go and take a look. It's like a lot of your anger. It'll just blow away. It's like, you got to be kidding me. I wouldn't argue with this fat, dorky looking retard if he was standing in front of me. Why am I doing it online? It's like, go away. The block feature's your friend. Oh, yeah, they think they've won. I don't care. They can think what they want to think. I don't care, really. They can think whatever they want to. Just go away. It doesn't affect me. Gus says they get Facebook balls. Yeah. Anita, hey. She goes, LOL, I know, right? I do that too. And I feel sorry for him. Yeah. Anytime you got any doubts, you go, okay, go and take a look at who you're talking about. Just go take a look. It's not going to make what they say any more or any less true. Most of the time, it's just bullshit. But it's kind of nice to put a face, or even if it's not their face, you just see all the stuff they post and you go, yeah, this is no. Laurel says, I always go to people's pages and then I block them. Right. That's what I do. I just go. And like I said, I'd posted up about that. I said that's my usual practice is I'll go, okay, I'll take a minute. Let's go to their page. Let's see who I'm dealing with. I get it. I get it. Oh, Mr. One Follower and 6 friends and wiping Cheetos on his holy shirt. Yeah, I got it, dude. No problem. Click. Oh, he's going to talk shit about me. Oh, he's going to think he's got me. Yeah, you got me. You got me. Yeah, you got me. I'm a racist, bigoted, sexist, homophobe, boot-licking, whatever. Whatever you want. You got me. You got me. And I don't remember their name, and I sleep fine. That's why I say this thing about racism and stuff. Is I don't care if somebody's racist. I care how they act. You can't change. You can help change their mind, but you can't change their mind. You can't change their ways, but you can damn sure make sure they act right. And that's all I care about. Act right. You want to talk shit about me behind my back? Go ahead. I don't care. I do not lose sleep worrying about what Bob Jones on Facebook thinks about me. That wasn't his name. It was just a name that I pulled up. Anita says, never attempt to have a battle of the wits and honor. Yeah, it's like a prize fighter. I tell people, especially you're going to jump on my page and you're going to spar with me. Number one, you're not trained for it. You're not trained. And number two, don't. Don't. Anita, is this the first time on the show? I don't remember the name. Anita. Judy says, I completely agree. Gus says, the funny thing, I've never had to block anyone. No, well, no, you just come on my page and stir up shit, Gus. And he says, yes, it is. Oh, man, my nose itches. Where are you coming in from? Where are you hailing from? What state? Or country? We get folks all over the place. State or country. That's close enough. And how did you come by the show? Did it just pop up in your feed, or did you? Oh, Califo baloney. Oh, were you the one that said you were still in California? I think that's what it was. Was that you? I am so sorry. Found you on Facebook feed. Okay, are you a follower of mine? Did something just pop up? Did somebody one of my content just show up in your feed? Now, sorry for the 20 questions, but I like to keep track. She says, yep, I'm stuck for now. Yeah, no, I get it. Popped up in your feed. Okay, so you're not even a follower. So evidently the algae rhythms sent my stuff your way. Well, great. Now what hit your feed? You are now good. Yeah. Hey, if you don't see any content of mine in your actual feed, go to my page directly. And if you do, at least once a day, go check it out, because there's a shit ton that's not getting to you. But I got stuff all over the place. I got articles, blurbs, memes, the whole 9 yards. But thank you. Thank you for showing up. Anita says, I'll find that shit ton of stuff. You will. You'll be scrolling. You're like, holy shit, does this guy ever stop posting? Nope. I work hard for my money. Me and the missus, we went into Concord the other day, and we're seeing some shit bags with signs. And one guy had all of his stuff, had like a trolley with him and all stacked up on it. And he was in a medium, and and he was setting up shop it's like, no, stop it. So me and the missus, we were having a conversation. We're like, there's people out there, they're getting paid for doing absolutely nothing. And I work my ass off and don't get paid. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Gus says, no, that was Teresa. Oh, so we got two Cali guys. Gals, chicks, gals. I don't care. They're gals. Two gals, guys. You say guys for gals. Whatever. Nowadays, you got to be a little more specific for that, because you got guys that are gals and gals that are guys. But whatever. Wayne says, I got called a racist for calling Hill a criminal piece of shit. That's not racist. Dude even said, it was said the enemy didn't get me when... Yeah, you were telling me about that. That's some real pieces of shit out there. Anita says, and people who don't know what... Here's the thing, though. They know. I've been arguing this for 20 years. They know. They know they're not a dog. They're a boy and they know that they're a boy. They're a girl and they know that they're a girl. Only the very, very rare cases is there actual gender dysphoria. Very rare. Very rare. The rest they know. It's a game they convince themselves. They're grifting. It's a big social grift. They know. And then everybody else knows. You know. And we're finally reaching the point where most people are waking up and they're like, I don't want to play this game anymore. It was fine when it was just a game. These people are gender cosplaying, whatever. They're annoying, but hey, yeah, what harm's it going to do? Well, the harms is they're fucking up kids. They're fucking up kids. Stop it. And I've warned about the harm. Stop saying untruths. I refuse to say untruths on my page, even if it's uncomfortable for people. That's like the same thing. People call me a bootlicker. You know absolutely nothing about me. One gal even posted up, nope, you're not. That I've actually posted stuff that was critical of police that kind of ruffled her feathers some. But I was right. I was right. I don't post things because I like to post them. I post them because it needs to be said. Same way with the military. Wayne's heard me go off about the military. Wayne and I have both been in the military. Wayne and I have both been police officers. We've got unique perspectives on a couple of the matters. And I will not hold my tongue when I see either of them either in danger or the people doing the wrong thing. And if that bothers people, fine. Boy, I got really ruffled a lot of people when I pointed out the differences in the realities of the reserves and guards versus freaking active duty. Wayne says, yep, I resemble that remark. Yeah, I'm honest. And here you go. You might not like what I have to say, but everybody knows it comes from a good place anyways. And I'm very thoughtful and careful in what I say. Try to be honest. That's why people continue to follow my content. Even if look, you don't have to agree with everything. Don't assign bad motives on my behalf. And know that I've got, again, I don't say something out of ignorance. If I say something you don't agree with it, it's not because I don't know what I'm talking about. Because if I don't know, I'll say I don't know. We've done that enough times on this show. If I don't, let's find out. Let's find out. Because I hate being wrong. Hate being wrong. Oh, it's your ego. No, it's me personally. I hate being wrong. I don't care if I'm alone. If I think something, I find out I was wrong. Damn it, John. Do better. Wayne says when it comes to guards and reserves, there's good and bad. Yeah. There's a lot of issues involved, so I'm not going to rehash it here. But I went over some of the issues, and I was just brutally honest about everything. And it upset some people, especially people that have made their career out of being in the guards of the reserves. Thank you. You ain't active duty. That's not going into it. We need them all. That's fine. Yeah. It is the way it is. And they got good units, they got bad units. They got good units and bad units in active duty. That wasn't the issue. Wayne says I've been in both, so I believe I know the difference. Yeah. Here's a little story about when I got out of the service. I don't give a lot of information. Here's a little story I got when I got out of the service. I get out of the service and I was assigned to a drill sergeant battalion. I was not a drill sergeant. I was thinking about being. So I get assigned to a drill sergeant battalion in the reserves. And I was, what would you call it? Active reserves. Active reserves is kind of like National Guard. It's the same work schedule. 1 week in a month, 2 weeks out of the year. And I went there and I was watching how it was run. And it's like, what the hell is this shit? I'm pretty gung-ho military guy. What the hell is this shit? And this is a drill sergeant battalion. What the hell is this shit? Yeah. So it's like, I went several months, and it's like, oh, this ain't gonna fucking work out. So I had him switch me to inactive reserves for the rest of my obligation. I said, see you later. You need me? I'm here, but I'm not playing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not cut out to be playing a soldier. And not even very well. So that's my and I've trained guards and reserves, so I've had that. So no, I was honest in my appraisal. I'd made two posts, one about Walls directly, and his complete horseshit, and then the other post was just the general idea. I think it was called "Why Does It Matter" or something like that, and because it matters. So that was that. And that was my I didn't get into hey, here's another thing. If you're not trained, you're not getting deployed. Get these motherfuckers couldn't get trained. Amazing how that works. So I'll leave it at that. There's good units and there's bad units, but yeah, I'll leave it at that. I was like, no, they didn't even give me any guff. They're like, okay, not a problem. In active reserve, sign over here. Next month you'll get your papers, and that's fine. Wayne says actually there's an active duty guard and reserve. Yeah, there is. There is, but I can't remember the name of it. It was basically what is it called? Again, it was a couple years ago. It's the reserve units that they're not working 24 hours a day. They're not like active duty. They're more like National Guards. Title 10 and Title 32. Yeah, they run the armories. Yeah. Most of them have the soldiers there. Yeah, I get that. But unlike the National Guard, the reserves have an inactive reserve status, and you're basically just a name to be pulled in if they need it. So I don't know what it's called. Title 10 is active duty, okay, and 32 is guard and reserve. Okay. Yeah, so now what do they call inactive reserve? Does that have a special number? The IRR. Yeah. What's that? Inactive ready reserve? I think that's what it means, inactive ready reserve. They have a number for that, or they just call it the IRR? Oh, that's still under 32? Okay. So, yeah, I went from reserve to IRR because I was like, I'm not having this. And you can't do that, to my knowledge. You can't do that with the National Guard. You're either in or you're out. But you can be the Title 10 and the National Guard. And they keep things going. But yeah, that was my experience on it. Hey, thanks a lot for setting that. Like I said, I've probably lost more knowledge and more of my my memory concerning the military than inactive ready reserve. You're still under contract. Right, for the length. Right. So you're on call. Yeah, so I was right. Inactive ready reserve. I was right. I got it right. Ding, 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 ding. Survey says. Yeah. So, yeah. And I don't get paid. Where you get paid if you're 32. Because you're actually doing something. The IRR doesn't get paid. You're just a number. Yeah, you're on parole. You're on parole. But yeah. So yeah, I laid out my thoughts about stuff, and most everybody agreed. I wasn't being too harsh, but some people took offense to what I said. It's like, okay, whatever. Anita says, my late husband was a Vietnam vet, police officer, and lastly, 28 years in the Department of Corrections. Ooh, it's one thing I said, I don't want to be a babysitter. I can appreciate the truth and strength and straight talk. Thank you for your service. Thank you. You're most welcome. I tell people it was my honor to do it. Yeah, and I tell people if you go in the military, get out of it what you can, because they're going to get out of you what they can. Serve with honor, but know that they're you're just a body for them. It's all under Article 32, right? You get paid for IDT, inactive duty training. Yeah, well, I didn't do that. Yeah, Wayne says you're a tool to be used till you break. Yep. So yeah, just know it, and you give up rights. That's why when I hear civilians, they talk about, it's like, dude, I've been in the military. We give up rights. There's people, oh, you still have these? No, you don't. There's rights you give up under contract. You give it up. Yes, you do still have some rights, but you don't have all the same rights. And people think that the military is like, that's right. Stop using it as a damn social experiment. It's not the civilian world with uniforms. Stop it. It's not. The missus hates certain things about the military, but she'll admit, yeah, there's a reason for it. She's glad that I'm not in it. She's glad that I'm no longer a police officer. She's happy for all of that, but she understands things. But yeah. Hey, welcome to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. You never know what we're going to talk about. That should be the tagline. It is. I say it enough, and it's true. This is unlike just about any other live stream you're going to find out there. It's just, we're just sitting and talking about things. See where it goes. I always have my bullet points to start out with. Not always. Most of the time I have my bullet points. And we did tonight, too. Got them out of the way. By now, we're usually talking about old cars and cake. That's a generality. Or movies. Movies, shows, food. Yeah, Gus says, what you have for dinner? I had a BLT. I had BLT chips and some water for dinner. Last night, kids came over. I made prime rib. Had prime rib, a dark gravy with tons of mushrooms and onions in it, mashed taters, green beans. I had beer. The kids had wine. Gus says we had burgers. Burgers work. We get smash burgers. Friday was pizza. We tend to do pizza on Friday. And it says never admit you're out of bullets. No, I said bullet points. It's a bullet points. No, I take care of the bullets. I'm never out of bullets. Can never have too many bullets. That's why, we had a stockpile of ammo. Bitch, you can go through 2,000 in a day at the range. What are you talking about stockpile? We're just getting started. It's not a stockpile. That's an amateur. He had 3,000 bullets. You need to boost those numbers up. That's not going to last him very long. Stop it. And this is what I like too. People, the amount of weapons people have. Why is the left fixated that somebody has like 30 guns? You know, even if he's good, he's only going to use 2 at a time. Who cares? Who cares if he's got 30 guns? Who cares? Jesus, that's like cars. Jay Leno's got how many cars? He only drives 1 at a time. Doesn't matter how many cars he has. The left is fixated with how many cars or how many guns people have and how much ammunition. Laurel says 2,000 bullets is just plinking. 2,000 is you can have a good day with 2,000. You just, as long as you're taking your time. It's amazing how look. My daily carry is 15 rounds. If I only go to the range with my daily carry, do you know how long it takes me to go through 500 rounds? Not very long. Wayne says, I can see me double fisting two M1 Garands and then they're empty. Yeah, it's like, but still, it's like, who cares? Like I said, at the most you can only shoot two, and you're not even going to shoot two very well. They did the test where somebody was with two guns, two pistols, and what they found out was they could shoot more rounds more accurately with one pistol reloading it than with two pistols. That's just the way it works. So the left has this fixation with how many guns people have. Stop it. Hey, Phil, how you doing? Saying hi from Vermont. Welcome to the show again. Peggy says, I haven't seen, coffee. I haven't seen a Hudson report lately. How is he? And was your daughter that has Puffin there yesterday? Yes. Puffin's doing good. Puffin's getting old, too. Puffin's doing good. Their other cat had a birthday the other day, and I think she's like 3 years old or something like that. But they got all sorts of critters. She says, Dad, I need $200. Like, what the hell do you need $200 for? She says, I'll use Petco. I don't know if it was Petco. It was one of those. I was at Petco and they had two baby kittens there, two black and white kittens, and they were siblings. And I can't, and I'd like them, but I need both of them. Like, you don't need any of them. You need none of them. So no, she didn't get $200, but it was funny. Dad, I need $200. Yeah, you know how that works. Dad is not an ATM machine, but. Judy says they were bitching about the Trump assassin having 90 bullets. Yeah, it's like, who fucking cares? But whatever. Hudson's doing good. For a little bit there, his hip was acting up. It seems to be doing better now. He doesn't come upstairs to sleep anymore. He doesn't navigate the stairs, but he can come inside and he can make it off the front porch, and that's got 3 stairs, and he's fine with that. He's got a nodule. I told you, the nodule in his nose. You leave that alone unless he can't breathe. Yeah, Laurel says that's only 3 magazines. Right. That's 3 30-round magazines. That's nothing. That's not even a combat load. What I'd say about that is, really? You brought 90? You know you're only going to get off a few shots. Yeah. That's you're not shooting your way out of this one, but whatever. We'll leave that aside. Yeah, so he's got the nodule. They fill up with blood, so it looks red. So if they cut it off, they can sometimes bleed to death. It's a bleeder. So they say, nah, unless they can't breathe, leave him alone. And he's fine. He's got some fatty deposits. That happens with old dogs. Other than that, he's not fat. He's in good shape. He's svelte. He eats whatever he wants. He should eat a little bit more, but he's okay. Yeah, Hudson's doing good. Install an elevator. No. No, it's fine. No, it was getting to the point he'd only be able to get like halfway up, and then if he got all the way up, he finally made it all the way up. Getting back down was really precarious, and sometimes he'd fall. So it's like, yeah. So what we did is we kept the gate up down at the bottom of the stairs for a while, and then we stopped, and he doesn't come upstairs anymore. Wayne says, I remember when you first got him. It's good to hear he's doing well. Yeah, we got him, oh goodness, that was almost 10 years ago. I think it was. Something like that. Yeah. So he's doing okay. He's doing okay. Getting old. Install a slide. Yeah. Stop. Stop it. No. I couldn't get my wife to stop doing the slide if I put one of them thing in. She's like, don't even. It'd be me. No, John, stop going upstairs. Whee. No, I'm more of I need a fireman pole. You know, the bat pole? I talk about my utility belt. I got my gun. I got my knives. I got my phone in a holster. I got my Leatherman. John, is there anything you don't have? Well, what do you need? What do you need? You know, you might go, man, that's a lot of shit to carry. Well, I'm a big guy. It doesn't look like I got a lot unless you look at it and you go, oh, okay, got a lot of shit there. Taser, fuck that. No. No. I don't want that shit, and I don't want mace or pepper spray or bear spray or nope. No. Nope. I don't carry that. That's a complaint that I've had with a lot of police departments. They're giving them too many shit. Too many options. Too many options. Is deadly force warranted or is it not? Yeah, Gus says if John doesn't have it, he calls me. Yeah, well, that doesn't help me if I'm out and about. But, yeah, hey, Gus, you got those little dolly things? I need some dolly things. I need to move the bench in the Vermont house. I can't do it by myself. That was a big ass bench. The one right in front of the front door. I need to move that damn thing. It's tucked away in another corner now. It's good. Belongs over there. But yeah. I didn't need the chainsaw. I got a couple chainsaws. I got an electric one and I got a gas powered. And the electric one's the one that I've been using over there. Works pretty good. Get enough extension cords out there. Quiet they are. And I got my pole saw. That's a chainsaw too. That's electric. Da, 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 da. Like, John. Yeah, I tell you, everything's a song. Song or movie line. Now get that song out of your head. Wayne says military pepper spray was no joke. I see people fighting through the civilian stuff, but the military is 100% stuff, 10% stuff. Yeah, I just don't, yeah. Gus says it's still there, waiting. I'm waiting for a girl like you. No, I probably won't need it. Until hey, you know, I'm going to be juggling some, so I will need it. I'll come on over and do John juggling the chainsaw act. Like, no. No. Oh, but no, I think they give officers too many choices now. It's like that female officer. She shouldn't have been working the road. Oh, she working over 20 years, and you confused your sidearm with your taser? Wayne says, oh my God, I hear Saga's on the loose the other day, and now it's in here where it won't go away. I did, you see the meme I put up about Moby Dick? I showed that to my kids the other day, and they're like, they smile on the face like, you don't get it, do you? So you don't. They're like, no. Who here hasn't seen the? Oh, you missed that one. I'll pull it up for you. This is good. I like this one. Okay, let's pull this up for you. You saw my Yoda one, right? Most people don't know that Yoda has a last name. It's Lehihu. And if you don't get it, say it. And you'll get it. The missus looked at me like that. She saw it and she's like, yeah, I don't get it. I said, no, say it. Say it. There we go. There's the meme I put up. It's from Audible. Welcome to Audible. I'm going to read it for folks. It's Moby Dick, a whiter shade of whale. Herman Melville's classic drama, narrated by Morgan Freeman, and music by Procol Harum. And he just says, LOL, dead Yoda lady who, yeah. Yeah. But yeah. That was the meme I put up. Well, number one, yeah, you can hear it now, right? Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome for folks of our age. We get this. A whiter shade of whale. That's a whiter shade of pale from Procol Harum. And the play on this one that I worked up is that number one, it's not, I called it my easy listening classics. There's nothing easy listening about Moby Dick. It's about a whale that's killing everybody. And Morgan Freeman has that really mild, easy listening voice. So yeah, having Procol Harum and Morgan Freeman teaming up for the audiobook of Moby Dick, A Whiter Shade of Whale. That's just classic. Wayne says, Morgan Freeman, the whale looked at Ahab in the eye, and it was the moment he knew he fucked up. This is better than who is the other black guy? He was in Samuel L. Jackson. Say what one more fucking time. Yeah. Gus said he laughed at the Iron Man one. I shared it. Yeah, what's the difference between Iron Man and Aluminum Man? Yeah, Iron Man he stops the criminals, and the Aluminum Man foils them. Oh God! Now you're gonna make me go and try to. I got to find out exactly the way it goes. There we go. Here we go. What's the difference between Iron Man and Aluminum Man? Iron Man stops the bad guys. Aluminum Man just foils their plans. Oh. Yes, I do post up memes. Some of them I make, some of them I didn't. I didn't make this one. I did make the other ones. I made the Yoda one and I made the Moby Dick one. Said, now read my comment. I pray the person never calls me. Okay, which one? Which one? Gus says, hey, how did Wayne get to type that? It was me, would have been. No, I don't even see I don't see what he says. I got Morgan Freeman, the whale. Oh, Arab knew he fucked up. Yeah, hey, it let him say fucked up. Oh, the comment on the foil man. Oh, on it. Let's see here. Yeah, Wayne writes, bad guy, curses, foiled again. Yeah, that's where, yeah, you meant on the actual meme. It's over here. See, it's over there. Yeah. So, yes, I post up memes as well as blurb comments. I always love it when I post up a blurb comment and then people want to dissect it more than what it is. It's like, look, I'm limited in the amount of words. It's a bumper sticker. It's just to get you talking. It's a thought. It's a thought process. Just stop it. Same way with articles. I write up an article and then somebody's going to try to snipe. It's like, look, there's no way that I can handle every single issue on every single article. I got to pick a couple of them and then I got to go with it. That's just the way it is. And that's what they said in the town of Exeter. It's our good old, I forget his name. We know his name. What's his name? Fritz Weatherby. There we go. Fritz Weatherby. I said, go Google. Go YouTube search Fritz Weatherby. He's a treasure. He's a treasure. But, yeah. Interesting show. Good job, folks. Good job. We used to have a lot more folks on the show when it was on Facebook, but Facebook played the game of where they're going to slap me and not allow me to go live, and it's like I can't be doing that. Ain't got time for that. Ain't got time for that. So moved it over here, and it's like if you can do it on Facebook, you can do it on YouTube. It ain't that difficult. Then folks can go to my Zoom. Hey, Zoom has been paid for another year, folks. That was another just shy of $190 for you folks. So we can get the Zoom room open for another year. So I could go free, but free only allows you to keep your room open for like 40 minutes or so, and then it shuts it down. You got to restart it. So I have the business plan. Used to have a phone in line. Didn't get used enough. It was just a pain in the ass. Drop that. Yeah, people can go to Zoom. Again, tonight's coffee is chocolate-covered strawberries from Dunkin' Donuts. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom in the boom, boom. Shake your butt. Yeah, that's a song. Peggy says, I love all the memes, but you post, but Yoda was my go-to. Yeah, that was a good one. And when the missus was doing it, she's like, no, I don't get it. No, say it. Say it. Oh. So I said, it's bad. No, that's good. I post up my dad jokes from now and again, and it's like, if they don't make you groan, it's not good. If they make you groan, it's good. It's not bad. It's good. It's good. It's good. Yes, sir. See, we go from serious topics and we still all get a good laugh. That's what the show's about. That's what the show's about. Laurel says that was funny. It was funny. Oh, goodness gracious. So what else we got going on here? What else? Posted up, live the story you would like to read. I don't do it enough. I try. But that should be everybody's goal. You go, should have done this. Why didn't you? You better have a good reason. If it's just, nah, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, no. I figure someone's going to track me down and they're going to jump on my live stream to tell me what a bootlicker I am. No, I spit polish. I don't lick. Stop it. Stop it. Don't make me hurt you. Oh, my goodness. No rain in sight. Sure is a turnaround from this spring. Yeah. I think the missus said we're supposed to have a dry winter. No, I want some good fluffy snow. We need a year of good fluffy snow. Good fluffy snow. I like fluffy snow. I like how it makes everything look. You know, I like the berms. It makes berms and walls everywhere. I like that. It's going to snow. If it's going to rain, rain. Don't snow, rain, sleet, snow, sleet, rain. More rain, a little bit of snow, some sleet. Some rain, a little more sleet, a little bit of snow. No, stop it. Take some medicine. Figure it out. Just one of them, just one. Whooshy. Uno. Ein. One. Just one. Laurel says, I prefer snow to freeze, rain, or sleet. Right. Snow. Just I want a nice, fluffy snow. Gus says, I wouldn't mind 5 feet of snow this winter. Yeah. Hey, the property in Vermont could do good with a lot of snow. Helps keep the lines from freezing up. Then when it melts, the spring helps with the... yeah, a lot of snow. Good snow. But that'll be on the new owner. Fingers crossed. Oh. I can't look like a damn lobster. Oh, I'm a lobster. Fingers crossed. Maybe get a new truck. John needs a new truck. I feel guilty about it. Told the missus, man, I feel guilty. She was like, you deserve a truck. So you've been needing a truck for years. You deserve a truck. Peggy says it's the same here, Gus. I'm waiting on a good rain so we can burn the brush pile. It's getting big. Getting big. Cut it up. Get out there and just cut it up. Cut it up. Laurel says you need a truck. I do. I've needed one for a long time. It's one of those things, if you don't use it very often, which most people don't, you don't think about it. But when you need one, you need a freaking truck. You need a truck. I need a truck. Again, I hate spending money. Y'all know I hate spending money. I spent it on this damn studio. A lot of money went into the studio. You know, and I spend it on other things, and I spend money. I do. I don't not spend money. I hate spending it, though. Hate spending money. Don't get me started on how much I spent on replacing the plumbing at the Vermont property. Do not get me. It's not a good topic. It's not a good topic. I'll tell you what, it ate into my tax money. I'll tell you that much. It ate into my property tax money. But, yeah. Laurel says, I hate cars. I prefer to be up where I can see. Yeah, I'm a full-size SUV or a truck guy. Zippy's small. I'm not going to complain. Zippy's good. I'm just a big guy. So I'm banging my knee all the time. It's uncomfortable on my legs. Excuse me, but good on gas. Zippy, for those uninitiated, it's a Chevy Trax. You know, itty-bitty SUV. It's like, I get out of it, and it's like, it comes to my waist. But, Gus says my truck sits more than we use it. Pretty sad. Well, that tends to be the case for most people. Their trucks sit. Because honestly, like I said, if I'm going grocery shopping, Zippy's the logical choice anyways. It's easier to pop the back hatch and put the groceries in than if you have a pickup truck, unless you got a bed cover or something. And then you got to make sure you got that division gate so that stuff doesn't slide all over the place. So trucks aren't, for a lot of ordinary things, trucks are not ideal. And they use more gas, but they're doing much better than they used to be. But when you need a truck, you need a truck. Laurel says mine's a daily driver. Yeah, I mean, I'll use mine a lot. But, yeah. I need a truck. It's pretty. I got one in mind. It's pretty, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't hatch my chickens till they're hatched. Got to sell the house first. But, yeah, it's a pretty truck. Got a nickname for it already, too. I'm not going to say what it is. Yeah, I'll say it. The nickname's Blue. You know, like Babe, the big blue ox? It's Blue. It's a red truck. No, it's not a red truck. If it was a red truck, guess what? Guess what the truck's name would be if it was a red truck? Red. Yeah, red. I'm a pretty straightforward guy, so the truck is Blue. So its nickname is Blue. Don't have it yet, but do you use a pillow, Lori? Oh. So she can see over the steering wheel. What is it? You know, got the blocks on the damn pedals. Stop it, Gus. You're being mean. You're stirring the pot. Gus is stirring the pot again. Those who are new to the show tonight, yes, Laurel and Gus are long timers. They've been coming to the show for a while. Gus is a troublemaker. Going to get himself in trouble. Always. That's his goal. Get himself in trouble. Get other people in trouble. It's even better. Like I said, this show isn't like any other live stream out there. We run it a little bit different. And folks who have a Zoom account, they can log into the Zoom channel. That's in the Zoom room. It's in the description of the show. As long as you are participating in the show and you go, hey, I'm coming. Okay, and I'll wait, and you log in. I'll let you in. And then you can talk just like I am. No video, but you can talk just like me. Until I'll tell you to shut up, and then I mute your mic. No, that doesn't happen. It really doesn't. I do get fiery sometimes. See, that's the thing. I'm a passionate guy. I'm pretty reserved, too. I'm kind of relaxed, but I have passion. People with passion, they don't generally just have it on. No, when I get fired up, I get fired up. Sometimes I get fired up and I disappoint people. Laurel says my voice isn't that deep. Yeah. No, let me clarify. You don't sound like me, but you can talk. You can talk in there. Gus says, no way, not you. Gus one time, he's like, how's your blood pressure? My blood pressure's fine. Damn it. It wasn't on the show. We were in person when he was talking. Either that or on the phone, something like that. He wasn't on the phone. No, I get fiery sometimes. It's good. It's good. Clean out the cylinders. Clean out the cylinders. If I start the show and I say I'm in a mood, buckle up. Oh, hell. Sorry about that last time, Lori. Lori was disappointed. Laura was disappointed. She's like, no, I was expecting more. I know. I worked out most of it before the show started. Boy, I was ripping that day. I'm like, oh, tonight's show is going to be something. I warned people. Then after the show, Laura's like, nah. No. It was. Sorry. The show is going good when you hear John say, shut the fuck up. It's like... Oh, my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. Laurel said she had the popcorn and everything. Yeah, man. Gus says, man, I expected a F you from Laurel. Damn, you didn't bite. Oh, yeah. Laurel didn't bite on that one about the pillow. She just let it go. How's that feel, Gus? She slapped you back with a wet noodle by not even saying anything. But yeah, that show was pretty mild. That show was it might have been hot, a little bit warm for people that had never been on the show before, but no, that was nothing. That was nothing. Sometimes I get hot. Da-da-da, da-da, da-da-da, da-da. He was hot. People go to my Facebook page and they're like, no, the show can't be like that. It's like, no. There's multiple sides to John. John's a complex creature. Complex. That's a yes. Yes. But we have fun, usually. And if we don't, yeah, fuck you. It doesn't matter. No, it's okay. We're adults. The show ain't for kids. I mean, we don't get all crazy and everything. Well, now Connie and I used to get crazy. Connie's our favorite beaner from Wyoming. Her and her husband, Elliot. They don't get on the show much. Shout out to Elliot and Connie. Raise a glass of coffee to you. She still stops by the page. She shoots me off messages every once in a while. She doesn't want to be a burden. I told her, you ain't no burden. You ain't a burden, Connie. Yep. So what else? Come on, folks. You got a good 10 minutes left, at least, unless Wayne starts talking again. Wayne, shut up. Let me go to bed. Wayne and I get talking about the military days, and he won't stop. Laurel says that she's 5'4" before my son put the step rails up. It was a pitch to get into the cab. Yeah. You need something. Don't feel bad. That's about what the missus is. And I'm 6'4". And what we used to do with our full size SUVs and stuff like that is we had one of those stools, those collapsible stools. It's got a little handrail on the top, and it's just a collapsible stool. We used to carry one of those. And no shame in the game. I'd pull it, wait, and open up the back door, pull it out, open it up for her by her door, and she'd climb into the vehicle, close it back up, and put it in the seat behind her, and off we'd go. Ain't no shame in that. Wayne says he's been trying to curb his impulses. Yeah, need to jump in here sooner. And while folks end up learning a bunch of stuff, we don't need to turn every show into military stuff. But it's kind of hard when the old dogs get together. Like, it happens. It happens. What are they saying? They're talking about some PRC 4957 24-9er treat 4. It's like, what the hell is that? I don't know. They're just talking about some shit. Just let it go. Wayne's like, you start out with a PRC. It's some sort of communications device. Yes. The rest, I have no idea. Laura says, I find the info from you and Wayne interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's fine every once in a while. It's good. It's good. We get it. We get it. We get it. Every once in a while, Gus is like, oh, I sort of know about that stuff. Because some of the fire department stuff we got carryover equipment. So don't get me started on the ID-10 tank. I'm not going to get you started at all. I'm shutting you down right now. Stop it, Wayne. Damn it. He says, I'm Bruce Wayne. It's like, no, I'm Wayne, not Bruce Wayne. I'm Batman. That's me. I'm Batman. Gus says, hint, hint. ID-10T. 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 It's late. Oh, Jesus. It's a Sunday already. Hell, we're halfway through the month. Wow. Oh, idiot. IDIOT. Oh, thank you. IDIOT. Yeah. Yeah. Wayne, you're fired. Oh, I tell you, it's late. It's late. Balloon, I got that one. How about the balloon? I like the boobs, though. I like boobs better. See, if you'd written that, I'd have gotten that. Gus says, geez, even I got... Hey, it's a long day. I haven't been sleeping. I tell you, folks, I slept in late today, but I have not been sleeping. Man, so the show's on late. Cut me some slack. I'm gonna be geared up for you guys next show. You just watch. Gus is like, ain't gonna be there. I'm gonna stay in the weeds. I'm gonna peek out every once in a while. I'm not drawing fire next show. Oh, Jesus. Sorry I missed those, Wayne. I'll get you. I'll get you. Get you good. I got your number. Yeah, he says, I got your number too. It's an ID-10T. That's oh. Going to camp. Yeah, you run. Run, Forrest. Run. What's your fucking point, Jeff? Boy, like, man, John dug in deep for that one. You know you're old school if you know what that means. We'll just leave it right there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, criminy. You guys are terrible. You're terrible. The abuse I put up with. I put up with so much abuse. That's what it is. Like, no, I ain't seen a show like this. No, but you've seen a bunch of folks sitting around. Daniel, oh my God, he was from California, wasn't he? Daniel. Computer problems are picnics. Problem in chair, not in computer. Yeah, that could be. Boy, that came out of nowhere, Donna. She goes, I'm filling in for Jeff. Yeah, Daniel was was kind of a militia member or some shit like that. He was kind of weird. He didn't stick around very long. Oh, yeah, I know why, because I gave him the boot. I don't think that I gave him a chance. I don't think I gave Daniel a chance. After that last show, he had shown up for quite a few shows. And it's like, yeah, this is not working out. Not working out, buddy. No, try to be as nice as I can. Things go, but you're weird. My goodness. My goodness. Got a week coming up. Anything important coming down the pike this week? I don't know. I know there's a bunch of shit. We'll see. Monday morning I do a lot of research and I get a bunch of stuff out for you folks. And then Tuesday's a little bit more mild. We'll see how it goes. Get the good content. Content out there. I need boobies though. I'm the wrong gender. I need to identify as a big buxom woman. A woman in... It's like, no, John, you're fine. I am. I am doing all right. Yeah, should be a shit storm tomorrow concerning the attempted assassination. We'll see how that goes. Laurel says no. Nope. I got a kilt. I can wear a kilt. And ain't a dress. Like, no, John ain't wearing a kilt. John ain't wearing a kilt. No, he's not. No, he's not. I don't think I've shown the kilt. I still sporting and skin do and my tam. Judy says you tore his ass up. Who? Oh, Daniel? Are you still talking about Daniel? Yeah. Yeah, Daniel, he was something. Gus says, don't make me poke my eyes. No, I'm not gonna wear the kilt for y'all. He killed me. He killed me. John killed his audience. Oh, yeah, they had it coming. Put on some bagpipe music. He killed them all, damn it. Oh, stop it. Stop it, everybody. This is a serious show. It's enough. Stop it. Grow up. Stop acting like children. It's Gus's fault. It's always Gus's fault. There, Gus is at it again. Gus is at it again. Sally, control your man. Sally's Gus's wife. Sally, control your man. He's on the loose. Gus is on the loose. Get him. Get him. Gus, stop it. Oh, we're right up at the top of the hour. It's been a good show, folks. Thank you all for stopping in. She can't hear me. Yeah, once he got his... Gus has got bionic ears. He just turns on his cell phone and go right into his head. So Sally can't enjoy the show anymore. They used to sit and enjoy the show together. He got his bionic ears, and now he's hogging the show. But, hey, give her my best. I still got to drop off some eggs for you there, Gus. Peggy says, I have to go now, but busy day. Tomorrow, good night all, and thank you, John. You're most welcome, Peggy. Thank you for stopping in. Have a good day. Donna says, night all. Helps you get your Z's. Yeah, see, everything. Everything. Laurel, Teresa, The hell? What's the other chick's name? What's the other gal that came in? What the hell is her name? Anita, Teresa, Donna, Laurel, Peggy, Judy, Gus, and all. There's more people than I listed. They're still watching. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for participating. See you online, Facebook, bright and early. Wayne, Wayne's World says, have a good week, everyone. Yeah, well, let's hope. Keep your fingers crossed. Check out my Facebook page. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Check out the Whiskey Cowboy Life channel as well. That's where all the canoeing and chickens and all those non-political and social videos, they go over to the Whiskey Cowboy Life. Check that channel out. Subscribe. Check for notifications. Ding, ding, ding. That way you're told when things are going. I will see you on Facebook Wednesdays, the next show. Show up. Join in. I'll see you there. Again, thank you for watching the show. God bless and take care.